Hello and welcome to the Analytics-Toolkit.com channel. My name is Georgi Yurgiev and this is part 4 of our 4-part video on statistical significance for A/B testing. In it, we will discuss how to choose an appropriate statistical significance level for your A/B test. Many people have issues when it comes time to choose the statistical significance level they want, and it is due to a simple fact: there are trade-offs involved. The major trade-offs are between speed, flexibility, and efficiency on one side, and accuracy, certainty, sensitivity, and predictability on another. No matter what kind of statistical method you're using, you will end up with the following trade-offs. First, increasing the required statistical significance threshold means increasing the required sample size, thus slower testing. Second, increasing the certainty about the true difference, equivalent to decreasing the width of the confidence interval, means increasing the required sample size, thus slower testing. Third, increasing the statistical power, that is the test sensitivity to true effects, again means increasing the required sample size. Fourth, increasing the minimal detectable effect size, again leads to increased minimum required size. And finally, increasing the sample size can lead to better certainty, better sensitivity, or the ability to detect a lower minimum detectable effect size. I go into significant detail about these different trade-offs in Agile A/B testing, many of which will apply to any kind of A/B test, in my article Efficient A/B Testing with the Agile Statistical Method. You can check the link in the description. So, several questions emerge quickly even from the brief summary above. Questions like: shall I test longer for better certainty, or should I test faster, accepting more frequent failures? Should I run quick, underpowered tests seeking improvements of significant magnitude while missing smaller opportunities? Unfortunately, there are no easy answers in A/B testing methodology about what values you should choose for the main parameters of a statistical test. Contrary to popular belief, the answers don't get easier if you have more users and sessions at your disposal, nor do they become especially harder with small sites that barely get any traffic and conversions. This is because while high-trafficked and high-converting sites have more users to run tests on, it usually also means that even the slightest improvement can result in many thousands or even millions of dollars worth of revenue or profits. This warrants running highly sensitive tests, and high power quickly ramps up the user requirements to levels where even the most visited sites on Earth need weeks or months to run a proper test. Making even small errors is equally costly, pushing statistical significance requirements higher and thus slowing down testing even further. Conversely, having a few visits and conversions means that you must aim for big improvements in whatever you do if A/B testing is even going to be worth it. On the other hand, if you are small and nimble, you can accept higher uncertainty in what you implement, or be able to test so fast that the lower sensitivity is not such a great issue. My advice is to weigh the cost for designing, preparing, and running the A/B test against the potential benefits with some reasonable future extrapolation, for example several years, and check the sample sizes required by several different combinations of values for the three main parameters: significance, power, minimum effect size. Then choose a statistical design that hits closest to the perfect balance. Using a flexible sequential testing framework such as Agile can make the decision on the minimum effect size much easier, since in case the true difference is much larger or much smaller, the test will simply stop early, so the efficiency sacrificed will be minimal. There are some good practices that should be followed irrespective of what the sample sizes allow. For example, analyzing sequential tests on a weekly basis and not running tests for less than a week. For many businesses, Tuesdays are not the same as Sundays, and even if you can run a satisfactory test in 3 days, you better plan it for the full 7 days. While I don't think there is a recipe for a perfect A/B test, I think the above advice for making a choice while facing several trade-offs is a helpful starting point. Statistical significance is a powerful tool in the arms of a good CRO or UX expert, but it is not a panacea or substitute for expertise, well-researched and well-designed tests. I hope this video series helped you understand statistical significance, so now you can be confident in applying it properly to get better results from A/B testing.